Welcome to Cookology, where we cook the things that you guys want. Today we have a request to make blueberry pie. My grandma showed me the best blueberry pie you'll ever taste. So let's get started. For this, you're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of shortening, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, 1/3 cup of milk, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a large package of cream cheese, 1/3 cup of confectionery sugar, 1 little carton of heavy whipping cream, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla and a package of blueberries, which can be replaced with any of your favorite fruit toppings. So you're also going to need 2 medium-sized bowls, a pie pan, and a rolling pin. So now we've got to mix everything together. First, we're going to make the crust. So we have flour. We're going to have the shortening. Came out of here. Shortening. Got the vinegar. The milk. The vinegar and salt. Got a teaspoon of vinegar, and then we're going to need a 1/4 teaspoon and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Alright, so now we've got everything that we need in here. Put this in here. Now we've got to mix it up. And so once you have filling done, after some mixing, it should look a little bit like that. So then, once you have it, you want to make sure you got everything down smoothly. Take it out. You want to take a cutting board, spread a little bit of flour on it, take the dough, take it out, and little on just in the middle. Coat the rolling pin with flour so it doesn't stick. You want to roll it out. I'm going to make it thin but long so it can fit in your pie pan. Like so. Make sure you got everything. Once that's done, take your pie pan and take your dough. Yeah, and you also want to do this after you grease the pan. Push that down on the sides, bring it up. Oh crap, that's not good. Take some from the side if it's too thick. Put it up. You also want to preheat your oven. Also preheat degrees.
I stopped that, now it's going.
Turn it off. We'll do like 5 seconds. You ready?
No, I turned it on already. Oh man,
alright, so you're going to make the pie crust by pushing down on the dough, and then overlapping on this. And so now we have to cook it, so my assistant will go and preheat our oven. And then, got it preheated. And then, gotta be careful with this, because there's a generation of gas that happens. There's also an exothermic reaction. Cook this pie. You want to cook it 350 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. Always start with the lowest to make it, just to make sure. Alright, so now we're going to work on the filling of the thing. Good. Alright, so now we're going to make the cream cheese mixture. You need one 8-ounce package of cream cheese. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then 1/3 cup of confectionery sugar. It's not much. Now I'm going to get this. Turn that down a little bit. And we're going to mix this. Now we have our cream cheese mixture, and now we're going to make we're going to take 1 cup or half a pint of heavy whipping cream. Oh, and there's our crust. Take heavy whipping cream. Pour that in here. And first you have to wash these off. Okay, well our crust wasn't fully done, so we're going to put it in for another 5 minutes. Wait to see if it gets brown and crisp. For now, we're going to, we've cleaned our, as for that to be, I'll need to move this over. And then we're going to beat our heavy whipping cream until it's stiff, high powered. It'll go up. There it goes. Come on. Now we have it on high speed. I'm going to beat this until it's stiff. After this, looks pretty good. I'm going to take this out. Looks pretty stiff in there. So now we're going to add our cream cheese mixture to it. Scrape all that. Actually, let's put this in here. A little bit easier. Alright, so now that we've mixed these, makes a pretty hard mixture. This would be pretty liquidy state of matter. And it's alright, so we got this. Now we just gotta wait for our crust to come out, and then we gotta let it cool, and then it'll be pretty good. So our crust is almost done, got a couple more seconds left. Alright, so now we're going to take our crust out of the oven. Safety first, gotta turn off the oven. Use oven mitts to take it out. As you can see, there's a color change that occurred because of the exothermic reaction happening within. And now we have to wait until this cools. And also this is what we're going to be filling in. This is a homogeneous mixture, meaning that everything's same without, which makes it perfect. And now that we have our pie crust, pan's still very hot, so use some of the some oven mitts. You want to put the pie in the fridge, just the pie crust and the pie filling, in for about an hour. So just going to leave that in there for an hour to cool. Alright, so now after an hour we have our cold pie crust, and it was cold because there was an endothermic reaction that happened within the fridge to the pie. So now we're going to take our filling. We're going to scrape that off right into our pie. Fill that pie right up. Now we got our pie filled with our delicious filling. Now the last step is just take our blueberries. Oh, it looks good here. It's on a paper towel so you don't stain anything. Just pour those blueberries on there. Take a spoon. Oh yeah. We can now have our delicious and finished blueberry pie. That's what it should look like in the end. Thank you for watching Cookology. Join us next time to see us make some macaroni and cheese.